Hello students, we were doing our chapter properties of triangles. Students, today we will do very important theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so firstly, sum of two sides of a triangle. This is a property of a triangle, that sum of lengths of two sides of a triangle is greater than its third sides. It means AB plus BC. This is AB plus BC is always greater than AC, and BC plus AC is always greater than AB, and AC plus AB is always greater than BC. It means sum of lengths of two sides of a triangle is greater than its third side. Okay, for example, this is 12, 5, 12 and 13. Then 5 plus 12, 17 is always greater than 13, and 12 plus 13, 25. 25 is always greater than 5. 5 plus 13, that is equals to 18. 18 is greater than 12. So that sum of lengths of two sides of a triangle is greater than its third side. Okay. Now Pythagoras theorem for right angled triangle. This theorem is only applicable for right angled triangle. So this is a right angled triangle. This is ABC. ABC. This is a triangle, right angled triangle, and right angle at B. So side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse of a triangle, and this side is called base, and this is perpendicular. Students, you can interchange perpendicular and base, but hypotenuse will remain same. Okay, you can say this base and this perpendicular. A right angle triangle has one right angle and two acute angles. This is a right angle, and if this is a right angle, then these two angles are acute angles. Okay, because if this is of 90, then their sum is equals to 90. So it is possible when these two angles are acute angles. The side opposite to right angle is called the hypotenuse, and the other two sides are called its base and perpendicular. The Pythagoras theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. It means square of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equals to sum of other two sides. Hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. And in this figure, hypotenuse is AC. So AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Okay, students, this theorem is very important. If two sides of a right angle triangle are given, then we can find third side of that right angle triangle by this Pythagoras theorem. Now Pythagorean triplets. When three natural numbers are such that the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two, the three numbers are known as Pythagorean triplets. Okay, three numbers, when three natural numbers are such that the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers, then the three numbers are called Pythagorean triplets. Students, these are three numbers 5, 4 and 3. This is the largest number 5. So square of this is 25. This is equals to square of this plus square of this. So 5 square is equals to 4 square plus 3 square. 25 square of 4 is 16 plus 9. So this is also 25. So 25 is equals to 25. It means square of the largest number is equals to the sum of the squares of other two numbers. It means 5, 4, 3, 5, 4 and 3 are Pythagorean triplets. And 5, 12 and 13 are also Pythagorean triplets because this is largest number 13. So square of 13 is equals to sum of squares of other two numbers. Square of 13 is equals to 12 square plus 5 square. Square of 13 is 169. So 12 square is equals to 144 plus 5 square is equals to 25. So 144 plus 25, that is equals to 169. It means square of the largest number is equals to sum of square of other two numbers. So 5, 12 and 13, these are three Pythagorean triplets. Students, when I take three numbers 7, 8 and 10, now I want to check if these three numbers are Pythagorean triplets or not. Then which is the largest number? 10 square. 10 square must be equals to 7 square plus 8 square. So square of 10 is 100, square of 7 is 49 and square of 10 is 64. It means this is 113 and this is 100. So these are not equal. So 7, 8 and 10, these three numbers are not in Pythagorean triplets. Okay. Now students, we will apply our Pythagoras theorem. Firstly, this is the question. Find the missing side. This is a right angle triangle and this is its hypotenuse and this is base and this is perpendicular, and we have to find value of this x. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Perpendicular square is equals to base square plus hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So square of hypotenuse is 15 square plus x square plus 9 square. Okay. So square of 15 is 225 is equals to x square plus 81. So x square is equals to 225 minus 81 and that is equals to 144. X square is equals to 144. Now I am taking square root of these two numbers. Square root of x square is x and square root of 144, that is equals to 12 centimeter. So this side is equals to 12 centimeter. We find this side by Pythagoras theorem. Okay students. Now our next question. The diagonal of a square is 6 root 2 centimeter. Find the side of the square. Students, this is a square A, B, C, D. And this is diagonal of this square. Okay. And this length of this diagonal is 6 root 2 centimeter. And we have to find side of this triangle. So we know that four sides of a square are equal in length. So if this is x, this is also x, this is also x, this is also x. Okay. So and each and every angle of a square is right angle. So if this is a right angle, then BDC, this is a right angle triangle and this is its hypotenuse, this is base and this is perpendicular. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Perpendicular hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So BD square is equals to BC square plus CD square. So BD is equals to 6 root 2. So square of 6 root 2 is equals to x square plus x square. Okay. So x square plus x square, that is equals to 2x square, and square of 6 root 2. Square of 6, 36. And square of 2, root 2. Root 2 into root 2, that is equals to 2. Square of root 7, that is equals to root 7 into root 7, that is equals to 7. So square of root 2 is 2. So 2x square is equals to 36 into 2 and that is equals to 72. It means 2x square is equals to 72. So x square is equals to 72 upon 2 and that is equals to 36. If x square is 36, then I take square root of these two sides of this equation. X square is equals to 36. So square root of x square is x and square root of 36 is 6 centimeter. So each side of this square is of 6 centimeter. Okay students, now you can do your exercise, and if you face any problem in any question, then you can ask me.